What we do not understand, or what they do not understand, is that at the heart of any great society is a fortified national social development agenda that promotes social justice, social protection. You heard my colleague Michael Lashley talking about the labor conditions. This government does not want to pass labor legislation. This government does not want to enact the health and safety regulations and law. They do not want that, because when they do that, they put themselves in a corner, because they want to get away with all kinds of murder in this country. That's political murder. Care for our citizens from the cradle to the grave is one of the mandates of the Democratic Labour Party. Effectively managing our healthcare system is one of the directives of this great political party. And I said before, I'll say again, that the Queen Elizabeth Hospital had its best leadership, ministerial leadership, when this man here was at the helm of the Ministry of Health in this country. A leading-edge educational system, well-managed economy, and a cost of living that is affordable to all. This is the social agenda of any progressive-minded political party. They have destroyed our system of governance that was once defined by transparency and accountability. There's a crisis of governance in this country that has resulted in the loss of faith of our people around this country and around the world in this country of ours. But I'm saying to you tonight that you cannot wish away the corruption that now encircles this country. The only way it will go is when you send the Barbados Labour Party packing out of that place, so that a responsible, responsive government can take over the leadership of this country. There is a time for change. People are losing faith in our democracy, and that is supposed to protect our rights and freedoms. A democracy that's supposed to preserve the sacredness of our parliament. And yes, when our leader said we were not going back, all of us jumped on board and said we are not going back. And I don't care what they say, I don't care how they feel. We have now reached a stage in our development as a team that when the leader says jump, we are going to jump. He's the man we've chosen, and he's the man we will support. And when they touch him, they touch us. When they fight against him, they fight against us. We're not going to gallop away and leave our leader to be beaten up on his own. We will fight with him. We've got his back. And that is why the Barbados Labour Party is confused and in a state of schizophrenia, because it's been a long time that they have seen this Democratic Labour Party as strong and fortified as it is. It's been a long time since they've seen our leader standing and facing off with anyone who would challenge him. It's been a long time. And we're not going to stop. We're not going to end this struggle until the people are free. We're not going to be stopping this battle to take a break, to take a drink of water, for when we're not in the city or somewhere on the political platform, we will be on the streets in our constituencies, because the message has to go out that it is time for change, and that the time for change is now. This democracy that men like Charles Duncan O'Neill, Samuel Jackman Prescott, and all the stalwart so colored the path of our history, who've left indelible footprints in the sands of time. Great men and great women have died and left a legacy for us to continue. And we cannot afford to pass on to the next generation a Barbados that is defeated, a Barbados that is down and out, a Barbados that has been pillaged by those who were intended to protect it. We must pass on to the next generation a Barbados that can sing upward and onward. We will go. We must leave a Barbados where our youngsters, our brothers and sisters and children will be able to look around and say, I'm glad that my mama or my papa was here before me, because they've left for me a country that I can be